Hello, Royalties. Carmen Ashante here. I'm so excited about this interview today. I will be interviewing Jason Mitchell. He's an upcoming actor and star of the hit movie Straight Outta Compton. Let's get into it.
What up, world? You know what it is, what it was, and what it will be. It's your man Jason Mitchell signing on. Straight Outta Compton. Eazy-E, I'm in the building. What up?
Jason, I couldn't wait to ask you this, and I'm sure all of your fans would like to know as well. How does it feel playing rap legend Eazy-E?
You know, it's a blessing to be in the position that I'm in right now. Playing Eazy-E gave me so many different avenues to be able to pull out so many creative guns, you know, and at the same time, he's an icon. So if I get that right, it becomes something else, you know, it becomes something special, something that really stands for something. And I really feel like if I never done another film in my life, I'd be good with that, you know, because this is the epitome of a role. It's super dope.
Dope it is. Now I have a question for you. I see that all the directors picked upcoming actors in the movie. How do you feel about that?
I have to really give a huge shout out to Donna Langley, you know, because Universal doesn't normally, I guess, like pick new actors or, you know, put a huge film in someone's hands that doesn't have a huge name. But them picking all new actors to play, you know, NWA or the majority of the movie for the most part, I think was a huge success. I think it's a pivotal thing, because if you see somebody in the movie and you're like, I know this dude, you know, I met him before and whatever, I heard their songs before, it kind of takes you out, you know, and we want it to be about icons, but you can't start their life off as an icon, you know, so it was a huge situation, and it took like 4 years to cast this movie, you know, because they have so many different pieces that need to fit together in order to create a great film. And one of them is having a great cast. And man, I gotta give a shout out to all my guys, you know? They really did their thing. They really did their thing.
Wow. You had to be inspired, which leads to my next question. What inspired you to pursue acting?
I started acting because I needed new friends. I don't know, I don't think I saw a great future ahead. And after Katrina, I just jumped straight into the work world, and I was, you know, headed on a different path. And then I started getting caught up. A bunch of things were happening. And I just wanted to make some new friends. So that's why I went to acting school. And it kind of took off from right there.
Okay, Jason, now you know I had to ask you this. Us being from the same hometown, what adversities did you face while growing up in the city of New Orleans?
Growing up in New Orleans is a fiasco at times, you know, because it's a beautiful city, great place, but it's violent. It's very violent. So some of the things that I've come accustomed to, or, you know, some of the things that I see on a day-to-day basis, they are, you know, on a high-risk type of level, to say the least. But when Katrina rolled around, I think it was something that was for the best for the city, you know, because my family pretty much lost everything. But we were all dedicated, you know, and it's been a blessing in disguise, because now I have a brother who plays football, you know, and he was part of a great program in Texas, and my mom has a great job now, and you know, family's safe, everybody's happy. So Katrina was kind of like a blessing in disguise. Even though we lost everything, it changed our mind about a lot. And I mean, here we are now.
How do you plan on giving back to your community, especially New Orleans?
I just want to inspire New Orleans. You know, like anything that I could do, like physically to help, I will. But I feel like you have to lead by example. You know, you really have to be the person that kids can say, wow, you know, like I knew this guy, you know, I grew up around him, I stayed down the street from him, whatever it may be, because I didn't think I could do this. So when I'm assuming when children see somebody like me, or I'm hoping that when they see somebody like me, that they just say, wow, you know, it's possible. I really can do this. And I want to give New Orleans every ounce of hope that I can give.
Who inspired you while growing up?
Growing up, I think I was just inspired by so many things. You know, I'm inspired by just people who make change. You know, and as far as celebrities go and things like that, you know, people like Will Smith, who never thought, you know, it was cool to be other people. He always seemed to be very much himself.
Right.
And you know, just my uncle, who was always telling me, like, you know, you don't need gold teeth to make it, and you don't need to be hard, and you don't need to be this, and you don't need to be that. You know, just be yourself. And I was always inspired by people who were just stand-up people, and people who aren't afraid to tell people to be themselves, and who are themselves every day. Because, I mean, that's pretty much who God decided you to be, was yourself.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, yeah, that's a good look.
How has it been working with your castmates O'Shea Jackson Jr. and Corey Hawkins?
Man, working with Corey and Shay is a dream come true. They are like the brothers that I never had. You know, this is such a pivotal moment in all our career. Like, this is huge for everybody, but those are my brothers. You know, I also got to give a shout out to Neil Brown Jr. and Aldis Hodge, who played DJ Young and MC Ren. They are my brothers. I love those guys forever. You know what I mean? Like, we got so many funny moments, so many crying moments. You know what I mean? It's just like, as men, I think that we all changed after that. We all have become someone else, you know, on the inside. And I think that in our own little way, you know, we started our own little camaraderie, you know. So now it's got to be things in the future for us.
Now, I know you all have plenty of great moments on the site. Can you remember any of your favorite moments?
Man, we got so many funny moments, man. But I remember one day, like, in pre-production, I'm in like full Eazy-E, right? I got the Eazy jersey on and everything. We taking pictures, you know, to like remake all the stuff for the film. So I had to go to the bank, and I'm like, man, I need to hurry up and go to the bank. So we all jump in the car, go to the bank, and I walk in, and everybody's like, what is going on? You know, it was so crazy. It was so funny because I forgot that I was fully dressed like Eazy-E. So people like, either we about to get robbed or we seeing a ghost. It was hilarious. I think it might have been one of the best moments, for real.
Jason, now I know that you played in other movies such as The Contraband and Broken City. Now I have a question for you. What other skills and techniques did you use in Straight Outta Compton versus the other movies to get you this main role?
I think, you know, all the other movies that I've been in have really, like, all conditioned me for this film, because I haven't had that amount of work at one time, you know, to have to drive a scene and to have to do all these different things that come with actually being a lead is a task, to say the least, you know. So to have all these different, you know, techniques and technicalities and, you know, just different things that I learned on each film has really prepared me for this, you know, and propelled me through this.
Now, there are rumors out there that Eazy-E's biological son did not agree with the director's decision of you playing the main role of Eazy-E. Is this true, or has he been supportive? Let's clear up the rumors.
Lil Eazy has been very supportive, you know, and I think that just naturally, I guess, anybody would really want to play their dad in a movie. Like, who wouldn't want to do that? You know, but he's a rapper, he's not an actor, and, you know, he told me flat out that he would have rather it be him, even with not that much acting skill, you know, than it be somebody who he didn't feel like really fit. But after we met, he was like, oh my God, like, I'm so happy as you. He took me to Roscoe's, like, he took me to meet a bunch of people. Lil Eazy is my dude. He has been very supportive through all this. I love that dude.
Well said, enough said. Now I have a question for you. What is the most interesting fact that you have about yourself and no one really knows?
One interesting fact about me that the world does not know is that I might be arguably one of the best charboilers in the world. If you have never ate a charboiled oyster, you need to have my recipe. I will change your life.
What advice would you give someone pursuing an acting career?
I think as a piece of advice, to anybody who's an artist or anything like that, is just be you. Like I remember, I talked to, because I've been through all kind of different acting schools and workshops and stuff like that, and people are like, hey, don't touch the director, and don't shake this person's hand, and don't do that, and I think the best advice I ever got about that was to just own it. Own the room. Make people remember you, and you can't do that without not being yourself. So you have to be yourself in everything that you do. Kendrick Lamar, 0 to 60. You know what I mean? 0 to 100, real quick. Just because people feel it when you being honest and when you come from a real place. And you can't do that without being you. So be yourself, people, please.
Now, I know you have caught plenty of eyes with your amazing talent. What should we expect from you in the near future?
I just wrapped a movie with Key and Peele. It's their first movie, so that's huge. It's always special to be a part of somebody's baby, And it's called Keanu. I worked with a really good cast, Method Man, Nia Long, just some real greats, some great people, learned some great stuff on that. And I also did this film called Vincent and Roxy. It's an independent film. And it's with Emil Hirsch and Zoe Kravitz and Kid Cudi. Really, really fun movie. And you're going to like it. It's going to be dope.
Who would you love to work with in the future?
I would love to work with Vincent D'Onofrio. Dude is the truth. Like, since Full Metal Jacket, I've been studying him. So it would be a complete pleasure to be able to work with dude.
What advice would you give to the kings and queens of the urban community that are pursuing greatness?
Keep pressing. You know what I mean? Like, keep on keeping on, because nobody is going to do it for you. If you focused on being your own boss, be hard on yourself. Be the asshole boss that nobody wants to talk to. Be that to yourself, because you have to continue to push yourself. That's it. You have to stay in it. So many days I wanted to quit this acting thing, like so many times, so many crying nights where I'm like, Lord, if I could just book a role, it would be and then you book a role and they don't pay your bills. And then you gotta get the next role, and get the next role, and get the next role. And I'm just starting to get to that point now where I feel like I can live comfortably and be comfortable in all that. You know what I mean? And it's still a work in progress for me. So continue to uplift each other and continue to press yourself.
All right, great words from actor Jason Mitchell. Hopefully his words have inspired you all just as much as they have inspired me. Please continue being royal at www.carmenashante.com.